Why did he give away $26 billion? What could be the reason behind this? No press conference, no publicity stunts, no grandstanding about tax breaks. He simply, quietly, gave $26 billion to those who needed it. And the world's richest man saw this and said that it made the world worse. Who is this rich man? And why does he say that? Come on, friends. Let's see what happens next. He didn't say complicated. He didn't say imperfect. He said worse. Just 3 words, 2 seconds to type. And it raised an old question once again. Is giving away one's wealth truly a good deed? Or is it merely a charade for those who already have everything? By the end of the video, you will know exactly what was said, why there might be some truth to it, and what this clash reveals about the mindset of billionaires. On June 27, 2026, a viral news account named Puberty posted something that should have been completely ordinary. MacKenzie Scott, Amazon founder Jeff Bezos' ex-wife, has donated over $26 billion to thousands of organizations through her foundation, Yield Giving. That's not a typing error. $26 billion. It wasn't even a controversial topic. It had just been confirmed that she was America's largest individual donor in 2025, a single person. Jeff Bezos' ex-wife alone accounted for 1/3 of all major donations made that year. You'd think a post like that would only draw praise, and for the most part, it did. But one reply changed everything. An account with 22,500 followers never imagined this would happen. Username @friendlyofficer, replying to that post. Unfortunately, she's spending it making the world a worse place. Normal? This comment would disappear with the other 47 replies. Unread, but this time, someone replied to that comment. Elon Musk, the world's richest man. At the end of last year briefly, history's first trillionaire. He read that comment and agreed with it. 2 words. Sadly, yes. That's it. This is the quote that has now appeared in Fortune, Yahoo Finance, and other news outlets. This is where it gets interesting, because Musk isn't just some random troll. He is the same man who, a few months ago, secured a $1 trillion pay package from Tesla. He has his own foundation, into which he has poured billions of his own money. So, he, of all people, why did he say giving away $26 billion made the world worse? Actually, this isn't a new opinion for him. Back in December 2025, on the WTF podcast with Nikhil Kamath, Musk had already explained his views on philanthropy. And when you listen to the whole thing, the point is far more nuanced than just a couple of words. He said, "I agree with love of humanity, and I think we should try to do things that help our fellow human beings, but it's very hard." Then he specified exactly why it is difficult. It's very easy to give money away to get the appearance of goodness. It is very difficult to give money away for the reality of goodness. Think about that for a moment. He isn't saying that charity is bad. He is saying that most charity is merely performative, whereas real impact, the kind that actually changes things, is very rare and extremely difficult to make. This is actually a genuine contentious issue within the world of philanthropy. It isn't just a callous remark made by a billionaire to garner clicks, but there is a problem when this criticism is applied specifically to MacKenzie Scott. Because if there is any billionaire philanthropist who has built her entire reputation by avoiding exactly what Musk is criticizing, it is Scott. Scott doesn't attend galas. She doesn't put her name on buildings. Her gifts are famous for being complete surprises to the organizations receiving them, often without conditions or the mountains of paperwork that usually accompany such massive donations. This is called trust-based philanthropy, and in the nonprofit world, it is considered the gold standard for avoiding the very trap Musk is talking about. So, here lies the contradiction in the whole story. Musk is criticizing performative giving by replying to a post about arguably the least performative major donor on the planet. Is that fair? Or did he react without thinking, failing to see that Scott breaks the pattern that actually frustrates him? And Musk isn't alone in this debate. This argument is quietly circulating throughout the entire billionaire class. Melinda French Gates, yes, That Gates has been openly frustrated with her fellow billionaires. Remember the giving pledge? More than 250 of the world's wealthiest people promised to give away the majority of their wealth. French Gates has asked a pointed question. Why haven't so many of them kept that promise? She didn't spare Warren Buffett's circle either. His own son, Howard Buffett, echoed Musk's sentiment, albeit in softer terms. Giving away money properly isn't that easy. Why would Warren Buffett's son say that? But there's another twist here. When French Gates was asked directly about MacKenzie Scott, she didn't lump her in with the underperformers. She praised her by name, specifically highlighting the funding Scott provided to historically black colleges, and noted that her philanthropy proves actions speak louder than words. Do you think black colleges don't get funding? So, even for billionaires who criticize performative philanthropy, Scott stands out as the example of someone doing it right. This puts a completely different spin on Musk's "sadly yes" once you know all this. This story isn't actually about MacKenzie Scott. It isn't about Elon Musk either. This story is about a question that crosses all our minds at some point. Does giving money really change anything? Just think about it. Musk has $1 trillion. Scott gave away $26 billion. Melinda French Gates is calling out her peers for not keeping their promises, and yet they can't even agree among themselves on what giving the right way actually means. That is a huge deal, because if the world's richest, smartest, and most powerful people, who have entire teams for research, analysts, and advisors, are confused, then how are we, ordinary people, supposed to decide? When you donate $10 to an NGO, or to your local temple, or give money to a child who is begging, that same question comes up, doesn't it? Will this actually make a difference? And the honest answer is nobody knows. Not even the billionaires. Perhaps that is the most important takeaway from this entire story. So, let's get to the facts. Without any spin, MacKenzie Scott has donated more money, faster, and with fewer strings attached than perhaps anyone else in modern history. That is a fact. And Elon Musk, himself the richest person in the world, agreed with a stranger's tweet, claiming that Scott's actions are making the world worse. But here's something to consider. Musk himself says that charity is only bad when it's done merely for show, and Scott's entire model is the exact opposite of performative. So, Musk's criticism doesn't really apply to Scott. Perhaps the real lesson of this whole story is that giving away money isn't simple. Even the world's richest people can't agree on what giving the right way actually looks like. And if they don't know, the rest of us certainly won't find a perfect answer either. And that's perfectly normal. So, what do you think? Is Scott right or Musk? Does giving money without conditions really work? Or is Musk right that most charity is just for show? Let me know in the comments below. I genuinely read every single one.